Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check safety, check safety.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You gonna see me? You gonna see me and you're not.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Darnold. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 80. Slam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Cooper was the intended target. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to go. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Hey, orbit. Let's put him on the button.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
53, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Ready? Check. Fresno.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Time. 53 is the mic. Cut. Watch the twist. Ready? Flare.
Darnold from the gun. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Darnold now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Man, Eddie. Show it up. Man, Eddie.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check tight. Check tight. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4. I'm scared. Hey, one touch.
Again, Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
53 is the mic. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic. Here we go.
Off of play action, Darnold. Cooper's got it. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 50. Check 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Murray.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Young lady. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Yeah, that's what I do.
Now it's Darnold. He's got the connection over the middle of the Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
5.
Let's go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. It's a party now.
Darnold. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
No. Watch twist.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing again is Darnold. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, set.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate.
The Cowboys take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Dave? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah, his second sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
34-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check right. Check right. Watch it, you find.
They'll run again with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
On the set. 55. Here we go. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The kick by Bryant is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Sign 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, slam. Lady.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return, it's Tate. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Time. 53 is the mic. Here we go, G. Young lady. 53 is the mic. Man, 53. It's been a long day for you.
Darnold on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Field left. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, this side, let's go, let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Shift, shift.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, ladies, watch the ship.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get it. Red 80. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check my...
Hey, high 7.
Red 80. Listen back.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch the air. Lady. It's hot.
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Ladies. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check it out, read.
Now Darnold. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Murray now on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go, one more. Check 99. Check 99.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. He's coming. No, 80. We got double up. And 80. Hey, look. Hey, set.
On first down, it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They run again with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Outside. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch the lady. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Haywood.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
53, check 53.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Red 80. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Motion. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. So we got man. 53 is the Mike. 53.
Red 80.
Hey, tight.
Oh, 80. Come.
Hey, tight.
Darnold to throw again. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
53, check 53. Not today, you are. Not today.
Red 80.
Darnold from the red zone now. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the pass. Go. March in. 22, check, over. 22, check, over.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So we got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check the backer.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the way. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Right there.
Now Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3.